I'm Assistant Principal Correctional Officer Chitungo Charles, and I'm the Senior Farm Manager for Khami Media Prison Farm.
Can you just take us through? It's very rare, to have a prison officer called a farm manager. What do you farm here and who farm?
Khami Media Prison Farm is one of the 25 prison farms for ZPCS, and it is in Umgoza district, Matebelele North Province, and it has got 2,577 hectares of land. The purpose of the farm is to meet the nutritive and the rehabilitative need for inmates within Bulawayo Metropolitan Province. Bulawayo Metropolitan Province has got 5 prison stations, namely Khami Medium, Khami Maximum, Khami Remand, Mulondolozi, as well as Bulawayo Prison. On the rehabilitative need, farmers impart good agricultural skills to inmates such that they are going to have a positive contribution to their families, communities, as well as nation at large upon their release from the prison. Us as prison officers benefit from the government staff development programs. Prison officers are given an opportunity to go and learn from various institutions. That is where I acquired my knowledge. I am a holder of a diploma in agriculture and also a BS honors in agriculture from the University of Zimbabwe. So on the nutritive aspect, Section 50A, 51 and also 52 of the prison staff regulations upon incarceration, each inmate is entitled to some prescribed dietary scales. Specifically for us here in Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, we feed 700 to 800 kgs of leafy vegetables per day if it is single ration, and 1,000 to 1,200 kgs of leafy vegetables if it is double ration. So basically we produce 340 tons to 350 tons of vegetables to feed to our inmates. The farm has got various enterprises which include livestock production, that is ranch cattle, dairy cattle, boer goats, dairy, as well as piggery. We also partake in traditional grains production, that is mainly cowpeas as well as sorghum, that are drought tolerant, as the farm lies in an area which receives low rainfall. We also have irrigated pastures, that is lucerne production, as a supplementary feed to our veiled-fed enterprises. We are also engaged in cotton production under the Presidential Input Scheme, as well as winter wheat under the Command Agriculture.
welcome to Khami medium dairy section. Here we have got Boer goats. Boer goats is a meat breed. It originated from South Africa. Boer goats can adapt well to local environment, and they also have an advantage of twinning rate is 50%, triple rate is 7%, and they produce large volumes of milk, which makes it possible for it to breastfeed 3 kids at one go up to weaning age. So our core business here is for rehabilitation of inmates and as well as feeding inmates.
So the inmates that come and look after these goats, how do you choose them?
They are selected from the prison.
Okay.
Security is responsible for choosing these inmates.
Oh, okay.
When we second inmates to different activities, we make sure that inmates have interest in activities that they want to partake into. We also make sure that we also look in the environment. Where does the inmate come from? If you come from Matebeleland, Matebeleland is always is livestock area. Do you come from Mashonaland? We also do agriculture in Mashonaland. So we want to make sure that inmates are seconded to activities that are done mostly in the areas where they come from.
Angora and New Zealand white. So with me here, I've got one of the prisoners who is working here. So I want to give him enough time to explain to you what he is doing.
And if you could just tell us, what is happening here?
Yeah, lapha ukhomba so tipimas lemvundla yami engu-23 la. Engu-23 lapha imvundla ifuna endaweni esmart. Ekusmatheni imvundla ngiyabe ngifuna ukuthi into ezinjengobotshani lezi ukuthi zingahlali kakhulu isikhathi eside. Zingahlali isikhathi eside lokhoza umfulo wathi ukuthi yenze ukuthi imvundla yathinjani ikhoza ukuthi ife. Sibuye ekudleni mina ngisifida ekuseni la ntambama kuphela. Ikho ngifida ngakho isikhathi sami. Bese mbuya ekuzaleni engomama lapho bahlala bodwa. Ezinsikazi lezi zihlala zodwa, ezinduna zihlala zodwa. So nxa sefuna ukuthi build ngithathe ezinsikazi ngizamise kubo ezinduna ngathi. Singahlala almost 3 days sengizikhipha sengizibisa lapho ezihlala khona. Ngahlala after 1 month sesiphela nabantwana ngoba labantwana labana bizahlala labo uhlala uncane kube almost 2 months sengizihambisa zodwa abantwana sebehlala bodwa labana abantwana ncaze bakhiphile babizwa ukuthiwa ngamawina. Yikho engikwenzayo lapha emvundleni. Wathi sibezingabi labantwana but iziningi vele zimile. Yabo ufuna ukufaka utshani sibini ukuthi uyenzele ukuthi abantwana bengaweli ngaphansi. Uvale izikhala lezi zabe zikhona.
Welcome to Figure section. This is a 77 sawing unit, but currently we are operating at 23, which composed of 18 sows and 10 gilts. These sows are giving us an average of 8 piglets per every farrow, and they farrows twice a year. So with me here, I've got one of the prisoners who is working here at Figure. So I want to hand over you to him so that we can explain to you. Over to you.
Sabonga SlyMedia Tv lapha zabuya lapha indawo yePickard lapha silemkela ngeproject yethu yePickard lapha senza ngengulube lapha engulube lapha sinemhlobo emithathu embili kunomhlobo umhlophe wengulube lezi ezimhlophe nalezi ezimnyama lezi ngabuya lapha nami ngumuntu ufisa isifundo sokuthi ngizofunde la rehabilitation njengalokho okusanthathu ukuhlala isikhathi ukuthi sifunde izifundo ezinengi ukuze masiye kumaphandle sikwanise lathi ukuba namaqalelo ukuthi sikwanise ukuthi siphile kahle phandle. So ukuthi lapho iyothi zezinje so zimbili inhlobo embili lapha iyothi zebulezi ziyakhetha inhlobo njengoba sibona zinje sekhangelele ukuthi uma ukuthi ayinakulima bese sikhetha-ke ukuze ikwanise ukuba yibhombu and bese sifaka esayidini yodwa uma sikhulile lapha sesifaka esayidini yayo yodwa ukuthi sikwanise ukuthi sibone ukuthi hayi iyaphumelela ukuthi ibe yibhombu. And manje nesikazi laphana sesikhetha sibone ukuthi hayi isikazi yakhona ile mnyatho la ekwanile ukuthi ngakwanisa ukuthi incelise abadloni bayo njalo ingela kulima ukuthi yakwanisa ukuthi laphana njani ingabi. So khona masisiyakhulisela ngakhulu laphana sikhipha sifanisayo yodwa sikhiphe sifanisayo yodwa then sizoyithatha-ke ma isitshengisa ukuthi sikuyithi ma isikuyithi laphana iyakutshengisa yodwa iyabigibela nedubi lapho uvimbele emnyango uma ungena lapha sibakwazi ukuthi hayi yami kuyithi sengihambisa ngalo kubhoko and then ingahambisa ngalo kubhoko sisiyagadwa ngowamalanga nje kathathu kuphela ma ingagadwa kathathu laphana sengibona ukuthi yami sisebenzise sengivula sengihlalisa la ngemva kwamaviki amabili amaviki amathathu sengikhangele ukuthi hayi utheni sengihambisa futhi ibhoko sengiyatshela ukuthi ayikhutshanga yini ukubamba isista phana sengihambisa khona ma ngabona ukuthi iyagada futhi okwesibili sengibona ukuthi sibambile sengifaka laphana then sengilindela iyathatha 3 months 3 weeks 3 days ukuzisa abantu. So iwothi lezi isilapho lezi mazizala laphana ngesikhathi ukuthi iyakwazi ukuthi izale 8 yani izidinge 8 bese isikhathi ezinye ziyadlulisa ma ukuthi ithe yadlulisa. So iwothi lezi ziyasikhangela ukuthi engela kulima ephilileyo esiyaksikhetha laphana ukuthi singayifaka esayidini ikwazi ukuthi isebenzise qhubekela phambili. Lezi zinkulu lezi wothi lezi masisifika laphana sifita 1 kg ekuseni 1 kg ntambama notice and then ukuzikhipha lapha siziwina ngemva kwe 2 months because isikhathi sethu sekwazi ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi sisingani siyasitshaya phana ngezinto njalo lapha uma kuzilwa ngabadla ngokukela lapha siyakuhlaba injection yani ukuthi kube negazi emzimbeni imikhuhlane then wina-ke ma ngemva kwe 2 months siyakufaka kodwa manje sibayenza ukukhula laphana then sesiyakhetha futhi ngaphana futhi ezinye siyaloku esibhida loku esiyafaka. So iproject yethu esinayo lapha eKhami media siyabonga.
okuthiwa imhlobo wazo kuthiwa yi-boat leyi ivelela eSouth Africa. Umhlobo wazo vele kumele zibe lamakhanda abomvu sokumbe brownish umzimba wemhlophe zilobuhle bazo. Ubuhle bazo ukuthi ziyahlala endaweni elesomiso ele-drought, ziyakwanisa ukuphila endaweni ele-drought ngoba ziqinile umhlobo wazo njalo kazibanjwa umhlobo wazo kawubanjwa imikhuhlane ingani ziqinile. Lezi ezisikazi ziyakwanisa ukuthi ngomnyaka wokuqala zizale 1. Nxa kulandela isizalo kwesibili iyakwanisa ukuzala 2. Isizalo kwesithathu iyakwanisa ukuthi izale 3 abantwana. Njalo ziyakhupha uchago oluningi. Iyakwanisa ukuthi imunyise abantwana bayo izibakhiphe ebeleni lokho besutha. Umhlobo wazo vele zilechago. Njalo zona zimbuzi zenyama. Nxa uzifuyile uzigcinile uyayisa ukuthola inyama eningi embuzini lezi.
todzichengeta dziri munomu kana dzakura dzakukwanisa kudzienda aidha kumagrowers kana kuti kumaguilds tozodziburisa dzinenge dzakuenda dzimwe dzacho dzinenge dzichienda kunofidha dzimwe dzacho dzinenge dzichienda kumasales. We have got 239 and dairy we have got 42 and 10 horses, 8 and 9 boer goats, 28 rabbits, piggery 106. So
currently we've got 5 hectares of wheat under the command agriculture scheme. As a farm, we are also trying to work hand in hand with the government programs such that we reduce the importation of grain. We are expecting 4.5 to 5 tons per hectare. This wheat is one of our income generating projects so as to augment efforts of the fiscus to sustain our enterprises.
The Principal Correctional Officer, Majuma S. We welcome you to our horticulture section, which constitutes 16 hectares. For the 16 hectares, 12 hectares is under sprinkler irrigation. 4 hectares is under drip irrigation. Here we grow different types of vegetables for our inmates. Relish. Our vegetables are at different growth stages. Others are at early vegetative stage. Others are at early vegetative stages. Like here, spinach is under vegetative stage. We also have tronjuta, which is at late vegetative stage. Normally here we grow about 3 hectares can be enough to feed our inmates in our province, Blawe Metropolitan Province, which constitute about plus or minus 4,000 inmates in our Blawe Metropolitan Province. Vegetables for our inmates is relish. So 3 hectares will be enough for the relish of our inmates. And if we have excess, it will be dried for the next season. Like now, we are drying our vegetables because we do have excess.
So, do you teach the prisoners to grow the vegetables, or the work is done by officers?
No, it is done by inmates. Our inmates work here and they will be rehabilitated so that if they get out of prison, they would have they would have knowledge of how to grow vegetables
and they will be able to survive even they are out of prison. As I was saying that when we second inmates to different activity, rehabilitation activities, we make sure that when they go to those rehabilitation activities, they are taught and they are equipped with the skills so that they are going to use the skills when they leave prison. This is one of the examples that I was talking about. When we second inmates from our prison, they come here, we have qualified personnel in form of our farmers who teach them on how to grow, starting from the nursery, coming here to the field until they harvest the vegetables. So it is very important for us because we have qualified staff who take them through the whole process so that when they leave prison, they know how to grow vegetables from the seed bed up to the field. Thank you.
Right, mukoma tiri kuona kune miriwo yakasiyana siyana. Mungatitsanangurira kuti chii chiri kuitika panapa?
Panapa papurazi panapa tinodzidziswa kurima. Tichidzidziswa nemaofficers edu anotichengeta pano pacommunity patop garden pano. Saka tinodzidza kurima miriwo yakasiyana siyana. Tidzidzisa kurima kusiyana siyana kwakadaro. Vanotidzidzisa marimiro emuriwo. Muriwo wedu tinourima tichiita tichishandisa measurements. Pane measurements anoshandiswa. Haungorimwi chete chero. Tinoshandisa uye kune mufudzi unoshandiswa pano. Tine compound D yatinoisa pasi kana tichinge tachera makomba edu. Makomba edu anocherwa ma 40 by 40 cm. Muriwo wacho tichana maspace akadaro. Uyezve tinoshandisa malines kuti tigadzire malines edu kuti aite restrict. Saka at the end of the day kana mufudze uyu tichiona kuti awakuita zvisiri tinotora mufudze kuteri kunorerwa mombe. Ndo watinoshandisa futi kushandisa ipapa kuti muriwo wedu uite zvakanaka. Uyezve kunorimwa chibakwe panapa. Asi kwenguva ino hatina edu but chinorimwa pano. Vanotidzidzisa tine chido kwazvo chekuti tidzidze tibve muno mutadzidza kuzvishandira nemaoko edu. Takutozvishandira ende takutoziva kuti panapa nzvimbo yakadai so inorimwa nemutowo wakadai, nzvimbo yakadai inorimwa nemutowo wakadai.
Muri panze maibita zvokurima here?
Tiri panze tasi varimi vedu takazozwana tiri muno mukumaofficers edu anodzidzisa pano.
Imimi muchichaurira makamirira mamwe ma-inmates muchinge mazobuda munomu neruzivo ramunenge mapiwa nemaofficers enyu, kufunga kwenyu zvichakubatsira sei kana mava panze?
Ndinoona sokuti zvichatibatsira zvikuru kudarika zvataimboita kare, nekuti ini ndadzidza hangu kuti wheat inogona kubatsira munhu, nekuti pano panerimwa newheat iripo iko zvino yatinayo pakakura pakarimwa wheat ende yakutondoibva izvezvi. Muriwo tikutoona kuti ndezvimwe zvirimwa zvekutoti taitozvitarisira pasi but zvine mari yakawanda.
Hapana pasina favor mukoma, murisai mhuri yenyu panze apa mubva kuti kana ndichinge ndauya tikutangira pakati.
Ndinotenda mhuri yangu iri kuHwange, ndinobva kuTekatram. Ikoko ndinoti ngavagare nomufaro ndakutouya neruzivo rwandawana kuno kumaofficers edu community ende vakuzoguta paya vaimbofa nenzara iko zvino vakuzoguta.
Period of production, we normally dry our vegetables targeting 12 to 15 tons of dried vegetables, which we are going to use during mostly the rainy season. Most of the time, if we receive incessant rains, our garden will be waterlogged such that our production dwindles, and we'll then utilize the dried vegetables to supplement our dietary needs. So these vegetables have just been harvested and they are ready to be ferried where the harvesting process is done. Drying is also one of value addition.